That's not your Herbalife tea. Q, that's not your coffee. I know, I get it. Okay, listen, this is just on the way. I'm sitting outside right now because I have to go pick up some medicine for my son. He has very bad, severe eczema, so I'm just doing my job. But as I was in there, I have to wait for like about 45 minutes to an hour. I was just like, I might as well just come out here, hop on YouTube, and help people that are either scared or are worried about AI, the future, or what's going to happen, right? They don't have any direction of what they're going to do for themselves. So, if you are focused on your bank account and if you're focused on your health and your family, the biggest project of 2026 is going to be you this year. I guarantee it, you guys. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things to help you guys out on your way and on your journey, right? So, first things first, I'm a veteran, I am tech focused. So, I interface with AI right now to help me automate my life. And the biggest thing for me is, just like, what can I learn, right? So I'm always getting messages, a routine message from AI, learning about what's happening with AI first thing in the morning, right? You could do this with yourself with ChatGPT or any large language models, right? The next thing, right, with your finances, when it comes to your finances, you just don't want your money sitting in a savings account, right? You want your money earning money for you, right? What does that look like? Having a high yield savings account, right? This could look like SoFi. I currently bank with SoFi. I actually love using SoFi. I use SoFi and I also use Navy Federal Credit Union, right? The reason why I use SoFi is because they have a 3.5 and a 4% APR rate on your money. So your money is earning money on top of that every single month, right? Just by having your money in that bank on a SoFi bank. But additionally, right, you can also buy your stocks. You can buy your crypto, right? It's also FDIC insured, $250,000, right? So your money is backed and is guaranteed. After I post this video, I will have a link in the description down below. Click the link, save some money, start checking it out. Because a lot of kids, especially the 19-year-olds and I want to say up to 35-year-olds, we're actually migrating towards kind of like that aspect of finances. So that's pretty interesting to know. But the biggest thing, right, on how AI can help you automate that side of your life, start asking AI, because it's not about what happens to the market. What matters is the strategy you have, because if you have a solid strategy, it doesn't matter what's going to happen. It doesn't matter what life throws at you. You're going to stick to your strategy and you're going to get it done no matter what it's going to be, right? So make sure you ask AI if you don't have a strategy in place for your finances, because if I would have known what I know when I was 18 years old, I would have been in a completely different financial situation than I am now. But I am so grateful that I had to go through what I went through so that way I can learn, right? Reading the books, showing up to the events, doing the research, right? So that way I'm able to not only speak about it confidently, but also help somebody else that is out there that is just seeking a better way to do their finances, right? I really see in the way that we're going right now, and I kind of don't want to say this, right? Because I don't want to give that power out there, but just know that you're going to have a good life. You're going to have a great future. Every single last one of you are. If you start taking these steps towards your financial independence and also your health and your well-being and for your knowledge, right? So the one thing about AI, yes, AI can write your emails. Yes, AI can make your workout plans. AI cannot replicate your own results in the gym, right? AI cannot, right, continue to evolve itself effectively that only you can do, right? This is very powerful stuff because we kind of use AI right now as an answering machine when really AI is a thought amplifier, okay? Whatever thought, whatever idea, whatever creation you might have, it's in a different dimension than it is in this current reality right now, right? And if you are brainstorming with a large language model that is trained on hundreds of thousands of billions of data sets, right? you will start to realize like, wow, I've been thinking and dreaming so small, right? So for your health, right? The one company I love and I keep going back to, you guys, like, if you guys know me, right? I started off being an Herbalife independent distributor. And being an Herbalife independent distributor, right? There's only 3 rules to this business. It's using the products, it's wearing the brand, and it's talking to people. And if you take it very seriously, the next 2 is showing up to weekly, quarterly, and yearly events, and also personal development. Watch this, you guys. Watch how amazing this is, right? I became an Herbalife independent distributor 8 years ago, right? I was a college dropout. I had no money. I was going to the gym, but I wasn't getting no results, right? Saw this guy playing basketball, played one-on-one, got his phone number. He actually invited me out to an event. Came to the event. It was an Herbalife event. Saw all these people making money. Everybody was high-fiving me, giving me hugs. I was like, this is some good energy. They all worked out together consistently, and they were all making money from helping their friends and their family get healthier in the gym with their mindsets, reading new books, right? Just being positive, being a light, right? If you're listening to this message, right, it doesn't matter what time you are on right now. I want to make evergreen content because somebody can always use a smile. Somebody could always use a positive comment. Somebody can always use that person in the family to change the course of that family that benefits everybody else around them, right? So especially now, since I've been coaching people for so long, right? I coach people and I tell them we're not just training the body, we're training the nervous system. When you train the nervous system, you're able to attract more into your life. It's more than just the muscles and the six-pack, right? And just having a nice body. Whenever you can understand that you are a multi-dimensional being and there's different ways for yourself to activate yourself, to put yourself to sleep, to recover yourself, right? You got to become aware of this stuff, right? Because you only have this one body. We're so used, right? Myself included, we're so used to glorifying other things, other people, right? That are not in alignment for the highest calling that God, the universe, has for us, right? What is the lesson that we can take out of that? Maybe that person, maybe that thing was there right now for me to be inspired, right? And for me not to idolize, right? Don't get it twisted. Use it for inspiration or motivation, not idolization. Okay, it's a complete difference. But the thing I love about it, so not only are you using the best products in the world, right? You're getting macronutrients, micronutrients, and micro, and I think phytonutrients, right? So you're getting a complex diagram of vitamins, just a regular baseline, right? Just as you would just going into the regular grocery store and looking for the vitamins for yourself, right? But this is in a shake form. They have one that can help you lose weight and one that can help you build lean muscle, right? So awesome. Let's go. Number 2, right? Wearing the brand, right? I've been wearing the brand for about 4 years. I got this tattooed on my body now, okay? And number 3 is talking to people. What an amazing opportunity, right? To wear something, to actually somebody to ask you a question and get paid for, right? Sometimes like the Herbalife distributors will have these big old buttons that say, lose weight now, ask me how, right? I've gotten asked from wearing that button, hey, how do you lose weight? And I've helped people out, right? And we exchange phone numbers, we exchange income, and they got a result from that. Check my IG, Kasim_fit, if you think I'm lying. I've been doing this for a while now, you guys. So now it's just easy for me to talk about this because I believe this opportunity can not only make you a lot of money or some money, right? Depending how serious you take this, but it also can make a positive impact in your life, right? And I'm all about selfless service. I'm all about impact. And I really want to build a community of strong leaders, strong men. Just like myself, I want to duplicate that, right? If you're a female watching this, hey, and if you resonate with this message, okay, cool, right? But I want to duplicate other men like myself. That way, the energetic vibration of our being is just being more positive, more loving, more joyful, more giving, more praying, more regulated men, right? The world has enough loud men already. We need more regulated men now, right? More grounded, more peaceful men. So With that also being said, you guys, right, that was number 3, right? And while we're going through this epidemic of loneliness right now, what an amazing time to start talking and making some new friends. Going up to people, at least 2 people a day, and saying, hi, what's your name, right? Where are you from? What do you do for work? What do you love doing? What's your message? Why are you here, right? I've done this in San Antonio, Texas, knocking on people's doors, going up to people, going on college campuses, handing out flyers, hosting events, hosting shake parties, hosting spa parties. We've been doing this, you guys. So we've been making a positive impact, and you don't need to change the whole world, right? You don't need to go viral right here, right now. All you need to do is just show up for yourself, so that way you can aspire and show up for somebody that just needs you. You don't know who's out there that might need you, but somebody out there needs to hear you and your success story, right? We all have a hero's journey. Every single last one of us. Every single last one of us, right? And the time is now for you, right? So using, wearing, and talking, right? And like I said before, if you're a superstar, right, you show up to events. So Herbalife has one event every single month where you show up and they're going to teach you about proper nutrition. They're going to teach you how to grow your own independent business. They're going to teach you, right, about nutrition, about teamwork, about personal development, right? And number 5 is my favorite because it's a long life journey, right? Is personal development. I never got introduced to personal development until I joined Herbalife, and it was so resonating with my core because scientifically proven, right? If you work out and you're being taught at the same time, you retain that information a whole lot faster. So if you got the test ahead of you, right, make sure you go for a run because you'll score higher than not scoring higher at all. So that's pretty cool to know, right? But the personal development. So I challenge the people that want to join my team to read at least 1 to 2 books a month, because I think it's like 80% of college graduates stop reading books after college. No, my journey just started. Read 1 to 2 books a month. This month is the month of March is the month of reading, right? This is the month of reading for elementary school, middle school, and high school. I know because we get these little notes from my son's school, and it's just like, hey, make sure we're reading. So we're reading 1 book every single day, right? So that's awesome, right? But I'm talking about personal development books. Personal development books is you read the books that you're weak in. So if you're weak in your finances, right? We all know Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read some more financial books, right? If you're weak with your attitude, right? Read The Power of Positive Thinking. If you're weak in your discipline, right? Read Self-Discipline by Ray Aspen, right? If you don't have any routine, read the 5 a.m. Club, right? If you are still looking for things that are just going to help you improve, read some of Billy Carson's book, read Tony Robbins' books, read Gary Vee books, right? Read books of people that have accomplished something that you might want, whether that's financial, economic, attitude, right? Family, community-wise, whatever it might be for you, and read that, right? Think about it. I'm 28, so if I write my book, which is coming out, you're gonna get 28 years of wisdom and experience that AI cannot replicate, okay? Do you understand why I love this company so much? It's because, sorry about that, AI cannot replicate the results that you are going to produce. There's only one version of you. That's why YouTube is so powerful, right? Be yourself. Share what you love to do, right? Because guess what? It's only going to get harder from you from this point forward. So you have to show up. You have to be elite in how you move, and you have to be intentional in how you're thinking, because we are the thoughts that we think about, right? We are some of the most powerful magnets on this planet, and what we think about tends to grow and tends to attract into our life. So if you're thinking about health, if you're thinking about your finances, if you're thinking about community, if you're thinking about positive things, more of those things are not only going to attract into your life, but they're going to start showing up. Synchronicities in your life. You understand? That's why it's so powerful to surround yourself around people that are going to challenge you, that are going to make you uncomfortable, that are going to tell you, hey, add another weight. Hey, go another round. Hey, let's go again. Come on, we're going for another run. Whatever it might be, so that way you continue to grow, right? The journey is going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be hard. There's going to be days you don't want to get up and do anything. But when I tell you this, those are the days when you need to wake up even more, right? Because once you wake up better, guess what? That old version of you that didn't want to make it, that 1.0 version of you, right? That 1.0 version of you is going to look at you and be like, hey, good job. When you have that reflection period, because you're going to feel the new results of the workout that you just did. You understand? And it's not just the workout alone, but it's about what you can do for yourself. Because listen, I'm just leading you back to you, right? I'm leading you back to you. So I really want you to honor the inner light that you have. I really want you just to focus on all the opportunities that you have, right? If Herbalife resonates with you, let me know in the link in the description down below. I'll have a link down there. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay, right? I'm still going to show up because it resonates with me and it resonates with a lot of people that I coach, you know, what I do, and it fills me up. Like, I feel fulfilled helping out other people. I really do. You know, like, I'm the type of person just to do that for free, right? I've done it for free in San Antonio, Texas, you guys, for 5 years. For 5 years, we hosted a free community workout for the community every Tuesday and every Thursday, weighing people, high-fiving people, hugging people, praying over people, right? This is a serious life that we all share together. And it's not meant to be spent alone. You are meant to spend this life with like-minded individuals and people that aren't like-minded. So that way you get challenged, right? You get challenged, right? Because when you're challenged, that's a test from God. What are you going to do? Are you going to be grounded? Are you going to remain in your power? Or are you going to get swept away by the emotions, right? I heard today from Minority Mindset, he said, emotions are the enemy of profits. Come on, y'all. Emotions are the enemy of profits, right? Don't be emotional with your money. Have the system. Don't be emotional with your workouts. Have the system. Don't be emotional with your life. Have a system before you go, because this life is not guaranteed. You understand? People die every single day at the hospital, right? I remember when I used to work at the hospital, taking down bodies every single shift, every day. Every day. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on to change your attitude, to change your frequency, to change your vibration? You only have this life, right? So I encourage you. You don't got to pop on a video on YouTube and say all this stuff, but I encourage you just to look within. I encourage you to extend more grace to yourself. I encourage you to be a little bit more gentle, but to also put a fire in your heart, right? Like, if that's the last fire that you have, because it is. All right. So if that video resonated with anybody out there, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Yeah, you guys. I'll see you. Salute.